Alright, hello everyone and welcome Fallout Reclamation. We are going to be getting started today with a brand new series. So welcome to everyone tuning in. As per usual, we are going to give a couple of minutes to allow a few more people to tune in. We're a little bit earlier than scheduled anyway, but here is the pre-stream. We'll have a little discussion before we get started. Having the chat a little loud. Yeah, I tweaked it down a little bit. The main menu music's always a little bit louder with Fallout. So regarding audio, you know what I'm about to say. I say it in every single stream. When we do get into the stream today, my friends, if there are any issues with the audio levels, the game is too loud or too quiet, if I'm too loud or too quiet, do let me know and I'll get that fixed up as quick as possible. Yeet. Bruce here. Appreciate that, Bruce. We're going to seeing this series, we say. Okay, so we'll do a quick TLDR for the series. I'll explain a little bit more when we get in, but we are entering the ground zero of an outbreak where there are indeed going to be some big fellas and some little fellas. Never average fellas, though. We are entering the ground zero of an outbreak. The majority of the area has been contained, but we are sent in to dispatch anything and everything that has been infected by the redacted virus. We are working for the redacted government agency. We are going to be sent in to exterminate any trace of the virus, collect samples, dispatch for return. And while we're in there as well, we're going to be rebuilding society where we can and reclaiming the Commonwealth. There he is. With the big guy on his hip. Oh yes. Oh yes. And let me get that loaded in the background so we can change that audio up for a little bit. There we go. Redacted government agency, the Enclave there. I can neither confirm nor deny these reports, Winterbeard. So there's going to be a couple of things to note before we get started, and I'll do a little bit of an intro once we get in there, because, you know, we'll probably trim this pre-stream section out of the final video once I can. Throughout this series, I'm going to remove the chat overlay from the video. I want to try and keep it as immersive as possible for those that are watching on the VOD. So just thought I'd let y'all know. For that, feel free to continue speaking as always. I am keeping an eye on the chat, but it just won't be on the screen. It's heavy's fine. Just got caught up on Retribution, nice. So what's the bet on the first sheet? I'm going to try and not get yeeted. It's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. Done a little bit of playtesting with this for obvious reasons, to make sure everything's up and running. Landmine. Quite possibly a landmine. So we'll go over the mission briefing once we get in as well. So welcome, Screaming Lake. As usual, my friends, and I will repeat this once we get in as well, if anyone's interested in this mod pack today, and you see what it is, all the mod information, as usual, is in that video description. So be sure to check that out in your free time if you're interested in this mod pack. It's 5. Quite possibly. I'll be honest, while I was playtesting this, like 50% of the playtesting of this I did with God mode on, just to run about and see if there was any crashes or anything like that. So, maybe a little bit overconfident, but we'll still be cautious. We'll see how we go. Good luck. It's just for the test in Sheepington. Can I add more mods on top of the Ground Zero mod pack? So this goes the same with any mod pack that's been pre-created, that you can add more mods to them. They do just use the mod organizer to interface. It's not always recommended, and there can be no guarantee that there wouldn't be any crashes afterwards or any sort of issues. For this mod pack specifically, I have added a couple of extra mods that were recommended, because we are going to be playing a certain difficulty. Again, we'll discuss that once we get in. I mean, the biggest sort of check if you can get to downtown Boston, and if you don't crash around that sort of area, you're doing pretty good. Come on, HP run. We'll be getting down to 1 HP quite a bit, I think. No, so this mod pack, and again I'll discuss this again, it's recommended to play on hard difficulty. We will be playing on survival, because of that there's a couple of extra mods that have been added And that adds 1 HP. So once again, like Retribution, this mod pack, we don't need to worry about radiation. There has been no such nuclear holocaust. Nothing like that has happened. Thunder is here, and they are on time. Welcome, my friends. I'll tell you to increase the difficulty. It's more to make sure that the survival mode functions properly. As I said, the mod pack's been carefully put together with hard difficulty in mind. So just want to make that adamantly clear that I am playing on survival out of my own choice. It just allows me to, you know, continue saving and stuff like that. Have I done the Frost mod? So we checked Frost out previously. There is a new mod pack for that we will be checking out in the future. But yeah, looking forward to getting back into that at some point. Finally some good food. Yeah, Sheepington knows. Oh, it's foul, so he's already dead then we knew it. Oh, we're a walking dead, man, don't worry about that. Alright, my friends, we are pretty much on the o'clock, so we are good to go. So, as mentioned before, if we do have any issues with the audio once we get in, do let me know, and I'll try and get that fixed up as soon as possible. But I do hope you enjoy the stream, enjoy the new series. If you do, and you haven't already done so, I would very much appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done already. If you are after this mod pack or any other useful links, check that video description as well. That's said and done, my friends. Let's begin. Right, hello everyone, and welcome to Fallout Reclamation. We are here in the outskirts of the Commonwealth. We have been gifted a very, very important mission. We are in ground zero of a viral outbreak. There have been reports of infected individuals in this area that has been cut off from the rest of the world. We are here to exterminate any infected individuals. We are here to gather as much information and evidence as possible. And we will also try to rebuild this place and regain the humanity here. So before we get started, just want to say I do hope you enjoy this new series. If you are after the mod pack information, that is all down in the video game descriptions. Very good. Right, let's get going with a nice little jump. Very good. Let me just tweak some settings very quickly. Go for for a quick reload because of that. Virus name Dave. I can neither confirm nor deny the name of the virus. Okay, music's a little bit loud, that's fine, we'll get that tweaked. Again, we'll get this stuff sorted first and foremost. Drop that down to about there. Right, so we have dropped in via airdrop, via parachute, on the outskirts of Commonwealth. Near a little establishment called Sanctuary. We need to go to the marked location here. We need to secure ourselves a safe house. So we will be doing that first and foremost. And we need to move quick, because come night time, there have been reports that the infected get a little bit more riled up. We'll have to assess that when we come, but first and foremost we need to lock down a safe house. So we are going to do that. Right, so we'll be going through what has been deemed sentry, how much of a sentry it currently is. We'll be cutting through there first and foremost. Initial reports suggest that this might be a good location for our first established settlement. Whilst we are here, we are going to be searching for survivors as well. They're going to be our only hope as to rebuilding. Area seems clear so far. Alright, first contact. Multiple contacts, okay. Place is not secure. Alright, we'll clear a path on the way. We need to move quick though. Now, we have been dropped down into this area with the standard issue weapons and ammo. Once we run out of ammo, we're going to have to source our own way of getting more. So we need to be very resourceful with what little ammo we have at the moment. We should start being able to find some. We should maybe be able to craft some. Right, let's take care of this fella, and then we need to get down to the marked location. Right, he's done. He's done. How's the audio now, my friends? We can indeed, angels. We will need some perks, but we can indeed. It is indeed, TS, it is indeed. Audio seems Dave, that'll do. Dave out of 10. Right, couple of frag grenades. So yeah, we've been issued with the standard weapons. We have here an M9 Beretta. We've got a Magnum. We have a shotgun, UMP, standard issue combat knife, and a moderate amount of ammo for the rest of that. As I said, we need to be careful. I don't want to burn through all my ammo too fast. Right, okay. Reload after every shot, because that is the way. We're also going to have to get as much food as we can ourselves. There should be enough supplies left around this area. Now, the residents of this area were prepping for paranoia of a nuclear war. Now, there were initial airstrikes to contain the virus. Those were unsuccessful, so a lot of this general area has been destroyed. Maybe throwing a grenade at a gas station's not the best idea. Keep checking, full permit. Happy awareness perk. So, we have some combat stims. They should be helping us out in combat. What is that? Is that alive? Don't know what that is. Doesn't appear to be alive though. Oh my god, it's alive, okay. Well, there's one of those fabled little fellas. Alright, it's a maggot, okay, that's lovely. Now, we won't grab too much stuff from these. We do need to keep grabbing any sort of pale flesh that we find, any zombie flesh. We will be sending all the biological material that we can find away for further analysis. That is going to be something that we need to do from that. And so by doing that, we should get some much needed cargo drops. Maybe a little bit of first aid, maybe some ammo, whatever we need. We're looking a little rough. It's been through some stuff. Right, let's have a quick look. We are nearly at 8 PM. We need to get to this safe house. Intel have sent some operatives here before us. They have marked a few locations of interest, but unfortunately we have not heard back from any of them, so we are going to pick up where they left off. So we're going to be overly cautious. Right, let's have a quick look at the map. Right, looks to be in one of these houses down here. So we're going to take a look at that. Let's have a quick check in here. Right, we've got a backpack. That should help out. Alright, we'll grab some food. This will be dinner. There we go. Let's make sure we're clear upstairs. Right, upstairs is clear. Ah, okay, Concord. There we go. There we go, we've got some contacts. Maybe one of these houses. It might be more wise at this moment to not engage these. There does appear to be a lot of them. Okay, we have found the safe room. We've been spotted. We have not been spotted, that's good. Right, he's done. We secure to go in? I think we're good. Right. Okay, safe room, boom. Aaron, please. Right, okay, first things first, let's make sure this area is clear. Only key can unlock. Right, we'll need to find a key for that then. away. Stay away. Right, really is a safe room. Okay, we are clear. Let's check this room down here. Oh, we have a stash, okay. Well, we don't need another pistol at the minute, but we will take that piece of armor. So it's a leather right arm. Let's wear our gas masks now. I don't want to take any chances with the infected. Okay, we've got a STARS password here in the briefcase that potentially left by one of the previous operatives. So we'll take a hold of that just in case we need it. Right, let's go ahead and see what time are we on. Good to sleep too early. Nearly 9 PM now. We will be improving our skills with the use of perks, of which we have one already. So we are going to go straight off the bat with Gun Nut. We need to be able to improve and modify our weapons. And we need to be able to craft ammo if we're going to make it through this. So with this as well, we are going to need the ability to scrap. So we do need to prioritize that next. And then we should be able to start crafting some ammo. That'll make things a little bit easier. We won't have to rely on cargo drops from HQ. See if we can make any quick modifications to our uniform. Okay, we have various options. Right, we'll need some materials for that. Okay, can't really make too many modifications at the moment. We are going to have to scavenge for some useful materials. So what we will do, let's plan the operation for the next day, right? We have secured the safe room, but the immediate area is compromised. So what we're going to do in the morning, we'll take a look around this Concord area, get this place cleared out a little bit. Once the immediate area of the safe room has been secured, then we can maybe take a look at going back up to Sanctuary, making sure that area is secure, making sure we've got a nice area that when and if we do find some survivors, we can take them back to there. We'll do a little bit of construction maybe if that needs to be done for the morning. So for now, successfully in here, let's go to sleep, my friends. We've got a big day ahead of us. Alright, package. Let's start the morning nice with a little bit of breakfast. Make sure we're not going out too early either. 5:40, it might be worth waiting just a little bit longer. So, let's reflect and meditate on the mission ahead. That'll do. We'll roll with this rifle as long as we can. It's our only weapon currently that is silenced. And we need to master the art of stealth, I think. The operation of the direct antiviral enterprise. Butter, can you DM me that, please? Before I forget. Because that's tip top. Ah, lovely rain. Right, spare me 2 seconds. we'll go alley by alley, building by building. So we played up before. Let's pick these off. As I said, not sure how many there is. There's definitely a few here. Now we've been briefed on the different variants of the infected. It's unknown if there are any more. Okay, we clearly have their attention. Okay, there's quite a few of them. We'll make sure that our 6 is covered at all times. Make sure we're not going to get cooked down any of the alleys here. Okay, the immediate area is somewhat clear. These are all coming from around the corner here. Let's see. Surely there can't be much more around here. Right, we seem to be clear. Let's move up to this building here. We need to be careful on some of the buildings. As stated, there were airstrikes done to this area prior to our landing. Some of the buildings may be unstable. Are you done? There's a perk point. Very good. Very good. Now, the way experience will be working with this, my friends, is we are working with a slightly lowered rate of experience, considering how many infected there are in this area. And when we come for a little excursion, the amount of experience that we get will rack up at the end once we are no longer fighting. Kind of feel like HQ should have landed me with sniper, but I was only allowed to take so much equipment with me. Right, we've got some kind of animal. No chances, no idea if it's infected or not. Can only assume that everything is infected. Okay, okay. Right, no point being stealthed, they know where I am. Using unsilenced weapons is not recommended. The infected have been known to have heightened senses. They are very much aware of audio. Oh my god, okay, how many more can there really be? Right, that's an exploder. Intel reports that they will explode, and we should not be anywhere in the vicinity of them when they do. use the sandbags as cover. Right. Surely there can't be that many more. Right, exploder is down. If we land a headshot, we destroy the brain, we shouldn't have any issue with them exploding. Right, I don't want to touch that pile. Then maybe one not 100% dead. We'll leave them as is for now. Right, let's scout these streets, make sure Concord is clear. That's today's priority. We'll scavenge what supplies we need for the night. Food, water, that sort of thing. Once this area is clear, and I said we can look to establish that ruined sanctuary area. We'll get a radio beacon established. That way we'll be able to get in contact with HQ. We'll be able to pick up any survivor radio broadcasts that may or may not be happening. Shut this door while we check this out. Well, it certainly looks like there has been some survivors around here. Unless the infected are capable of starting a fire. I wonder if maybe they're still around here somewhere, or if they've been unfortunately victim. We're gonna need those. Let's check upstairs. We won't clear out all the buildings in this area just yet. We just need to make sure that the streets are nice and clear. Okay, what do we got here? We've got some recreational drugs there. We probably won't be using those all that much. If we get in a bit of a pinch, we might have to. Worst case scenario, if we do find survivors, we could maybe trade. Right, this room's clear. This building is clear, let's get down. So we'll clear the streets out. Those streets cleared out. We should probably check the church. Go check the church. That'll be a good vantage point to look up from the tower. Right, okay, we've got contacts. Go up into the tower, we'll have a look around. Not gonna keep the mannequins. The mannequins pose no threat to me. They are not infected. They are merely mannequins. Nothing eerie or supernatural about the mannequins whatsoever. Right, we have a safe. I think this safe might be too hard for us. It's beyond our picklocking capabilities at this moment in time. Take some components from that if we really need. Right, okay, that's one of the HQ's vertibirds. I said we lost a couple of vertibirds that were scouring the area. Weather is not making this easy. Now, for transport-wise, we may have to look at using the subway system that is in here in the Commonwealth. It might be an easier way to traverse. It's probably going to be exceptionally dangerous, so we'll have to make a judgment call on that one. Right, a couple more streets. Again, we need to be careful about when we are and are not outside. So we'll probably scour the streets for the remainder of the day. Take refuge again in that safe room, safe house. Right, well there's the train station. Yeah, we can go down into that should we need to. There is indeed a museum here as well. There may possibly be some supplies in there. We'll scope that area out fairly soon. Oh, we just had some information from HQ there. Horn's suppressed Tech 9. I wonder if maybe this is maybe the survivor. Right, we've got some premium infected meat there. We'll send that off to headquarters when we can. Unfortunately, I have no equipment to pick that lock. We should make a note. Of where there are saves. They're probably going to be full of money and ammo. I'm less interested in the money. I don't really have that much use, but I'll take all the ammo that I can get my hands on. Right, well, I think the vast majority of the horde here was probably attracted to my earlier grenade. For the most part, relatively clear. That is correct, Quentin. Yeah, harkens more back to Ghoul Out, for those that know what that mod list was. This is very much what I wished the infected mod list to be. So we've been really looking forward to getting into Ground Zero. Grab that, there we go, some components to pick some locks. Okay, we've got a bit of time. We can check out some of the buildings here, I'm guessing. I don't like the sound of that. Let me duck in right here. We have confirmed reports for Class A Alpha. Don't think we've been spotted. We may have been spotted. Gotta run. Oh my. How long did we say? Alphas come in different classes. There's only been confirmed reports on them a couple of times from previous operatives. All reports were that they are extremely lethal. We're not playing permadeath. No, no permadeath, I'm afraid. Otherwise, that would be the series done. Maybe this was. Oh, yes. Right, well, if we've got an alpha hanging around, that means that there's going to be potentially more dangerous things lurking about. It looked to have come from over here. There we go. Right. And this is an alpha variant B. Jesus. We've got an alpha nest nearby. Does indeed know. The alpha variant has... There he is. Right, well, we need to confirm the kill. If we've got this thing lurking around, it will be hunting me. Probably got some kind of nest. Run. Fortunately, they're probably too big to climb through. That's not going to be good. We're going to be attracting a lot of attention from that car explosion. And multiple shotgun blasts. Right, it's injured. Eating these shotgun rounds as if it's nothing. We just have hardened skin. Right, alpha is down. Let's have a look. We attracted any attention? Not seeing much. Right, let's confirm the kill. Confirm the kill. That, we'll grab the meat. Boom. Kill confirmed. We need to keep an eye out for anything. There we go. Anyone would think we've just let off a massive noise. I'm surprised that there's not more. We're gonna have to go down into its nest, I'm afraid. If there's one, there's potentially more. So we are gonna have to pop down to do that. Before we do that though, let me just do a quick check. We've got plenty of rounds left for this. Yeah, Quentin knows. Civic access. Makes sense. Makes sense. Right, let's check it out. And into the sewers. That door's been chained, it's been barricaded. Let's have a look through here. Yeah, this definitely looks like where the creature came from. There's definitely something in here. Right, Spitter confirmed. We'll take this. Yes, Element, they will hear from quite a distance. It does appear that, from what we've seen back at the gas station there, some of the infected individuals actually fight amongst themselves. I wonder if there is some kind of territory thing with them, maybe. Some kind of hierarchy. Wow. Wow. No wonder the door has been chained. Possible signs of higher functioning intelligence. Yes, there may possibly be some smarter variations of the infected. This is why we're going to have to be sending back some meat samples. We get samples from different versions of them. Grab that. Servant ammo. Yes. Every door. Every door. Right, it's gone exceptionally quiet now, so maybe they have finished their feud. Right, spit her down. While we'll be sending that. Let's make sure all our corners are clear first. We're confirmed down that lower area of the sewer. This is another exit, okay. Keep my options open here. Right, this is clear. And dispatch them. Two or three shots. We should mark for one, but 2 or 3. We'll get the job done. Right, well there was the other one. That's what they were fighting with. So it would seem that your base level infected will indeed fight with the spitters. Some interesting observations. We'll put that in our report. I've got a stash box. Boom, boom, boom. Right, we have picked up a couple of pieces of armor. We'll check those out. We have some much needed supplies here. There we go. A lot of Tech 9s around. This is a standard weapon for civilians. Let's see. We'll do that. We won't stick on the Raider chest piece. What we got here? A stash of recreational drugs again. Common pastime. Some good equipment there. We can optimize that, utilize it, break it down if needs be. What time are we sitting on? 2 PM. Let's get back outside. No more of the big fellas. Must have just been that one. So the immediate area does indeed seem to be relatively secured now. We will need to remain cautious for any stragglers, but it appears that whatever the main bulk of the horde was in this area has been cleared. Let's go and scavenge those that we dispatched, see if any of them are carrying anything useful. Right, back into the safe room for now. There were still a few buildings there that we could investigate, and we will do. Now let's get ourselves secured back here. We've got some equipment that we can utilize. There was indeed a fusion core in the sewer area. I don't really have a use for them. The primary use for the fusion cores of this area has been for a makeshift set of armor that the residents around here were creating in the event of a nuclear war. We won't be using that armor. If anything, it will bog us down. We'll be more of a sitting duck with it, I believe. So break down what armor we have here. Now, some of the armor pieces here have been subject to vigorous scientific tests and experiments themselves, so they will indeed have additional attributes. Not all of which are ones that will be beneficial to us. So in that place, we will remove the additional microchips that are part of it. When we can, we'll look to see if we can create our own. Until that point, we'll take them out. Again, we picked up a few weapons there. Some of which, I mean, this is based off of our pistol. Let's take the sights off of this gun. Large, quick eject mag. Can't remove that, unfortunately. We'll do all that and then break it down. Now, we were provided with a modification backpack alongside this workbench. We'll be making good use of that. And we did acquire another suppressed weapon. This uses the .38 caliber of ammo. We didn't drop with any of this, but this could be a nice backup weapon. Gonna remove the scope on this, though. I feel like this weapon needs a scope. So we'll go with that, and then we'll get it readily available in our hotkeyed attachment pocket. Let's see. Yep, that'll be good with crowd control. A quick inventory check with our weapon. Now, we did indeed get ourselves 2 of those perk points. So we were in need of scrapper, which is down there and grayed out at the moment. So we are going to be going straight into intelligence. Requirements not met. Requires level 7. We can't upgrade our intelligence until we upgrade to level 7. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer before we can craft our own ammo. We've got plenty to keep us going for now though. So I think we will get ourselves a little bit more stealthy. Alongside that, we will indeed be a lone wanderer. Take that. Alright, we should indeed make sure that we are all a-okay food-wise. Right, that's this area taken care of for now. Come the morning, we'll spend the remainder of the day checking our inventory, repairing guns. We will make our way back up to Sanctuary, clear that out, get ourselves prepped for any survivors. First port of call, once we get there, is to establish a safe method of getting drinking water. We can survive a while without food. We need a steady supply of water, so let's go. We did have some hostiles there when we cut through, so we can only assume that more of the houses contain more of them. Seemed very high on spitters. Not entirely sure what to expect there, so for everything, for anything. We'll take a quick scout around the area as well, see if we can contain and barricade it up a little bit. Seemed relatively secure looking at the map before. It does appear to be surrounded by a body of water, which won't stop them completely, but it will slow them down enough that we could keep an eye on them. Right, contact. Right, brute class. Can't be hit by the spitters. Spitters will push their own stomach acid out at us. There's the exploder. Exploders will actually be a bit of a benefit if we can handle them in a situation such as that. Turn them against the others. He was exceptionally resilient. Now, made a bit of noise there with the shotgun so that we could take down the brute class. Potentially need this gas station, some kind of a resource. Barricade that up. Could be a stopping point. We can get some unmanned turrets on it. We should look into how to make explosives ourselves as well. Bear me 2 seconds, my friends. Let us go into the settings here. Just want to double check something. Yeah. Go ahead and pop that down. Continue up the street. Some of these houses were quite clearly hit directly with the missile strikes. Any sort of movement. Just check the house that we did before. Contact done. You're done. Into nose. Into nose. Fortunately, a lot of the windows were blown out, so makes it very easy to spot if there is anything. We've got a canine here that doesn't appear to be infected. And also appears to be friendly. Okay, we've secured our first survivor. Not a human, but a canine. Right, well, let's... Hopefully, he's not infected. Check for any medical supplies whilst we are here. Not hearing anything in his houses. In fact, the only thing that I can hear is the rain. The weather here isn't exactly amazing. Now, considering we need to go down for Scrapper anyway, go ahead and get that into intelligence. That's helped us out a little bit. Let's see now, actually, what do we need? We still need level 7 to upgrade that. That's fine. Right, hostile. Don't know if I want the dog with me. Might end up getting itself killed. We don't want that. Let's secure through the windows. Okay, we've got a bomb shelter here. Check that out. Just a dog. Dog's gonna spook me every time. Right, I think this building is secure. Okay, so these... And we was not secure. Wow. Why, hello there, dog. You good? We're good. Right, let's go back and clear that. Never be too careful. Yes, these residents had a bomb shelter. We should check that out. Might have some good supplies in it. At the very least, might be somewhere where we can hide, if needs be. The dog is running straight in. Please, no. Wow! We was not secure. He do be spitting though. That feral bile, that stomach acid, it is lethal. I'm very concerned that the dog is going to get fatally wounded here. Very concerned. He'll be spitting now. Right, let's approach this a slightly different way. How the hell did the dog get there? That way is to take them through the window as we did that first time. Until we got bamboozled. Okay, where are they? Are we done? I'm going to assume there's one more. Are we good? I think we're clear. Okay, medical supplies good. Now, the positive for the fact that the residents in this area were paranoid about a nuclear war is that a lot of them did start stockpiling. So we will find probably more ammo than what you would in a standard residential area. Okay, this house is clear as well. We'll clear all the houses. Only got a couple more left to check. We will be checking out that bomb shelter as well. Oh, dog, please be careful. Right, we are secure. I'm very concerned for the dog. Probably going to be really helpful. But please. Alright, not hearing anything. I think we might be okay. What happens if the dog can get infected. So, this canine fella right here, we're not sure if he can be infected. There have been other canines that do, unfortunately, succumb to the virus. Most of the time, the infected will just treat animals as food. Usually, there is not enough left afterwards to reanimate. I think we might be clear. Let's go and check out that bunker. We should probably check all the houses for bunkers. Not everyone could afford to get their own personal little backyard bomb shelter, but some of the residents did. Some of them would sign up to various companies that would provide shelters, be they temporary or more permanent. Let's have a look. That's what we've got here. And a bathroom. Okay, okay. Looks like whoever owned the house didn't end up staying here. So we could actually potentially use this as our safe haven here. What are we on? We're only on 10 AM, that's fine. Okay, let's store the junk that we found here at the moment. Don't worry about this. It's just a little bit of glue that whoever had before things are stuck about. We'll get that fixed up once we get back in. That's secure. Okay, we've got a place that we can stay tonight if we get stuck here. Let's go and check those other houses. Again, most of these have been hit in this house. So I'm going to assume if those did have bunkers, then they're probably compromised. Nice vegetation here. Okay, we've got a root cellar. Gonna go in hot, expecting. No, we're good, we're clear. And we are very good, actually. We've got some good supplies here. Whoever was unfortunate to not be able to use them. Ours trading. We've got plenty. Oh, we've got so much food and water here. Some beers. Not quite getting that safe yet. We're gonna have to hone our lockpick skills. What we can get here. Impact blood pack. That'll do. This is a little bit more shoddy than the other bunker. I think maybe this was done on a tight budget. Take the supplies, but I think we'll use the other bunker. Let's have a look up on. Roof might not be stable. We'll be cautious. More supplies. This is a good vantage point. This is a very good vantage point, actually. Could be a good location for a turret of some kind. Look to remove that tree, though. That's a potential issue. Okay, dog. Can you wait here, please? If you can stay here, dog, that would be absolutely fantastic. We don't want you running into any trouble. Right, I think this area would do fairly well. It's somewhat open. We can contain this down though. So I think those things that we need to look at. We need to look at getting that radio installed. Let's see. Now, one thing to note, my friends, we'll break character every now and then. This series will indeed have a little bit more of settlement building than what we have done previously. I'll always try to keep it in its own little section, but just let you know that it is going to be a thing. We are indeed reclaiming this area. But what we will do is we will get this place barricaded off. Barricaded down as much as possible. And I am looking for something and I cannot find it. No radiation, right? Yep, there is no radiation in this. There's a specific one I was looking for. I might not have access to it yet, thinking about it. It's not your standard issue recruitment radio beacon that we are looking for. There is indeed something else. Would be the perfect block off the zombies. So I'm thinking about using some of the destroyed buildings here as part of the wall. We'll see. We'll see. We do need to get some water and stuff in. First things first that we need to prioritize, as you should always do, the first things first. We'll use some of these cars, some of these destroyed vehicles as a barricade. How we're going to do that is we head on over. We head on down to the CBC fences. We should have the options car fences here. So what we will do, just going to spam cars down, we'll do a 1-for-1. So we have a car here, means we get to use one of these. Then we'll stick these in appropriate places. We won't do the whole thing out of cars, we've got plenty of other resources to stick in mind. We'll position that, so of a car. We'll try to match it with the ones that it was. Alright, let's clear a little bit of this out. Yeah, we need to be cautious of the time. We'll utilise that scrap metal in another part of the fence. But as mentioned, I'm going to try and use some of the houses themselves. Now, we won't barricade the entire perimeter at the point. It's going to take too much time at this moment in time. But we can do little bits and bobs, little bits here and there. And the biggest thing that I'm going to do with the building aspect of this is make it as believable as possible, as practical as possible. So we'd prop this against the tree, bury it into the ground a little bit, up against the wall. And then again, we'll be utilising the destroyed buildings, assuming that they can't indeed get past them or crawl through them. There we go. Now we'll have to get some security platforms on the go once we start getting some survivors here. We can only hope that there are survivors. I'll barricade that area. I'm concerned that they'll be coming up through the water at some point. I'll probably enclose off the majority of the area except for this main entrance here, this bridge. Well, this could be quite bendable. Alright, we'll sort out bits of the wall from the vehicles for now. We'll patch in the other bits so when we come past them. We do have some rather large exposed areas that we really need to get patched up. And I said, half of these fences are down. Now, Modpack that we are playing with at the moment, as you can see, has got some added options for this sort of thing. For those of us that do enjoy the building aspect. But yeah, we've got no use for these vehicles, half of them are destroyed anyway. Resources missed. You're a legend. You're an absolute legend, Dan. There it is. Okay, we need a fusion cell for that. This is what I was looking for. Our operative Dan has informed us that is what we need. I need a fusion cell. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for a fusion cell. Thank you very much, Dan. Do I want to use it at the fence or at the boat? I tell you, we'll do it at the fence here for this bit. There's some big fences here. There's some big hedges. All that'll work in our favour. And we've start patching in little bits of fences as well, so I tried to be realistic with this, so we'll use what destroyed fences there are here as well. To find some fusion cells. Okay. I mean, there should be some dotted around a few areas. Genuinely surprised we haven't found any already, but at least we know what we are going to need. Man, there's about a church. Patched up. Very good. I think we spotted a couple of additional cars over here that we could maybe use. Let's get that one. We'll have a look back down in Concord then for some fusion cells when we get back down there. Let's get that. Let's remove this log as well. Periodically we will come out and see. Find ourselves a truck. There it is. There we go. We've got ourselves a complete wreck frame of a car here. We can utilise that. There we go. What is a laser musket, my friend? You speak of strange weaponry. That in like that. It's a little bit janky. We can patch that up as well. Fence this. There we go. I think that might be all the vehicles that we can use as part of the wall. This little fella here is not really going to be protected much, so we'll break this down with steel. Right, we've still got plenty area here that needs fixing up. I feel like we need to find that fusion cell. So, part of the area that we passed on the way down here, as I mentioned, some of the residents were fortunate enough to be able to get their own little bomb shelters. Some were unfortunate enough to fall victim to some scams. Some of them were admitted to public vaults, one of which we did pass here. Now, we don't have the access codes to get in. There could potentially be some good equipment in there, but they are designed to be impenetrable. That said, there may still be some equipment outside, so let's go and investigate that. Would you look at that? The weather is taking a turn a bit better there. It stopped raining. That's a good omen, surely. And by the looks of things, this one was almost maybe still in construction? Okay, yes, few supply crates outside. A lot of anti-radiation medicine, for obvious reasons. We won't really be needing that, but we might be able to break it down to its base chemical components. We might be able to trade it. It could have its uses. No ammo, though. No ammo. Now, let me just pull in for a second. Take note of the map. We are in a very derelict area of this, and this area is quite expansive. We have got a lot of work to do for us to get through this mission. A lot of work indeed. I guess we're going to have to reinvestigate Concord. Go into the vault. Yes, as I mentioned, the vault is indeed sealed. Any such attempts to go into that vault may be met with unforeseen consequences. Surely some of the residents here would have had some ammo, some weaponry. Again, we need to keep food on the go. So we can find a ready source of growable food, maybe. What are we on? 3 PM. Okay, let's go back down to Concord. Gun. Oh wow, okay, we've got a makeshift bomb here. Let's be careful. Alright, I should be able to crack this baby. We might get the ammo fusion cell that we need from here. Okay, you just got to one-jangle it a little bit. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Jackpot. Okay, as stated, ammo, weaponry, money. I'll take the ammo. The ammo's very good. Can't really be choosers in our current scenario. We'll take whatever we can get our hands on. Now, regarding higher powered weaponry, we might indeed be able to come across some. I'm sure there's going to be some more people deeper in the city who've got better weaponry. We're pretty much out in the sticks here at the moment. There can be a weapon store or two dotted around. Alongside that, as mentioned, if we do indeed secure enough biological material, we can get that sent off to HQ. They will indeed return suit by dropping us a supply cache. Right, let's get back down there then. We have the safe room down there that we'll probably end up ducking into. Before we go too far, actually. We haven't actually utilised our upgrade backpack that we were given. Let's have a quick look. Let's see. Oh god. Okay, maybe not. So, what's going to be best for this? Yeah, I thought that was it. I will merge in for a second here. None. Wow, good. 10 out of 10. There we go. Alright, so we have ourselves a few options that we can do. Switch to suppressor for now. Keep the scope as they are. As I said, we will drop down with some standard issue equipment. Okay, so this area does indeed seem to attract them. Now, there have been some skeptical reports from some of the scientists back that there is some sort of residual memory. It's heavily contested and highly disputed, but it tends to be common theory that the infected will return to places where they would frequent whilst they were uninfected, which makes sense. This seems like a communal area. We've got a couple of exploders. Beautiful. Chain reaction there. First one set the second one off. Definitely worth a few more rounds to take care of the exploders that way. You're done. Now we will... First of all, we need to take care of this fella. He's done. Source of infection. We'll need to destroy those. Any trace of infection, we will get rid of it. It will, unfortunately, be something that will replenish, so we will need to keep an eye on it. Now we've been picking up a few of these death tags. These are partially the things that we are going to be having to send back to HQ. Those are essentially the confirmed kill. Once we hit a certain amount of confirmed kills, that will trigger ourselves those supplies that we have previously mentioned. Right, whilst we've still got daylight, we'll go and check out that museum then. Museum at the end of the road. Let's make sure there's nothing that's creeped in here. Seems as quiet as when we left it, which is good. We do indeed have the buildings as well as the museum. Let's focus on the museum. It's a fairly big building. Hopefully there's some supplies in there that we can utilize. Museum of Freedom, you say? What do we got here? Got an MK18. Or maybe this was whoever was holed up in the hardware store. Oh, we have fusion cells. Okay. Well, that was very convenient. That's exactly what we needed. An MK18. We will check that out. We'll get that back to base and make sure it's all in working order. Right, well, whilst we're here, we'll have a quick look. See what we've got in here. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Alright. We have spotted a few of them thus far, and you can tell them apart by their distinct glow. They are teeming with the virus, so much so that it causes them to glow slightly. Been unofficial recalled regens. They possess the unmarked ability to reanimate the dead. So they take #1 priority. Nice, damn nice. Right, he's definitely up there. Alright, okay. Let's follow here. Hello! He's done. And he's sliding on down. Again, ammo. Ammo is gold. Ammo is gold. Shut the dog out. Any supplies whatsoever, we'll take those. Boom, boom. I think I might have someone right above me. I need to get across the other side. Definitely hear someone above me. To make sure not to stay in here too long. I know we've only got a little ways to go to the safe room, but like I said, the reports that were coming out regarding the infected once the sun goes down, it's quite disturbing. Okay, we're coming in here for the ammo. Whoever was holed up in here definitely had themselves prepared. Here. We've got a Happy Meal. Very good. We'll take that. That'll make us nice and happy. Now, where is... There he is. Right, kill confirmed. What have we got in here? Boom, boom, boom. Right, room's clear. Okay, we'll grab some supplies. Let me have a quick look. What time are we looking at here? 7:20. Right, we need to get a move on. Thinking the latest that we can be out is sort of 8, 9 PM at a push. We'll grab that. What have we got here? I'll be dehydrated. Not sure if we've grabbed any water. A magazine to keep ourselves entertained. Hey, it's one of those collectible bobblehead things. We'll go ahead and grab that. Right, we need to go to the safe room right now. There's some of that makeshift armor I was talking about. It's going to be too cumbersome, I think. We need to keep ourselves tactical and agile. Get ourselves bogged down with some heavy armor. We're likely to get overrun. And then we're going to be stuck with a massive horde on top of us, so... we'll leave that as it is. Right, let's get a little bit of a move on. Get that safe room. We have indeed picked up a few weapons. We'll check out that rifle that we got. Have a quick look. Did we get ourselves any water? We did. I'll just hide that away a little bit. Oh my, it's getting dark. Right, I think we're clear. Safe room it is. Boom. don't know what it is about this music that is so incredibly satisfying. I think because from the source material for it, whenever you hear it, you know that you're not in danger. Right, let's have a look, because we definitely did indeed get ourselves a new weapon there. Berettas and Tech 9s are quite clearly the weapon of choice here in the Commonwealth. It's MK18 that we got. Let's have a look at this. Okay, that looks pretty good. Can we, do we have any attachments that we were sent from HQ? It would appear that we don't. Right, well, we'll break down some of these pistols that we did indeed get. Take off the components that are good, if we can indeed do that. We can make a insert for our pistol A from the broken down components of these. Let's see if we can do that. Because we do indeed. We don't need to, there we go. We got a suppressor on this one. Let's go ahead and take that off. Get that attached. Here's grip. And do that. Can't remove any of the other components there. Boom. Right, okay. We did indeed get ourselves a suppressor for that. Very good. That's going to make things a little bit more stealthy. Any chemistry? Okay, we'll check the chemistry attachment that we had. Choose grip. So we got from these weapons. That streamlight, let's get that on. We'll stick with the black marble grip. There we go. Pistol has been upgraded there. Alright, this is automatic and hardened. Won't be able to change that. Can we... we'll leave that where it is. That is done. Now, we haven't yet used our Magnum. We need to be very careful using a Magnum. It's very loud. It's a very loud gun. It's very powerful, but it is indeed very loud. Shotgun. Some good attachments to this gun already. Good. I'll cook up a little bit of food, a little bit of dinner. We could indeed cook up the zombie meat that we have found, but initial testing of the consumption of the zombie meat, we can't discuss that. It will be redacted, but it was unsuccessful to say the least. So it's a Molotov. Gonna save my Molotovs, obviously, for the point where we get overwhelmed by a horde. There we go, boom boom. Boom boom. The time we're sitting on. That's very... okay, cool. We did actually spend that time crafting. Let's go ahead and rest here for the night. We got those fusion cells, so we can go and actually get that radio beacon established. Right, we're good to go. Very good. Stuck between the chair. Very good. Now we'll attach this weapon to our backpack as we have done before. We've made 2 Molotovs in a baby bottle by the looks of things. That's very interesting. That'd be extra resourceful. Get these resorted out. Why does that show as 7? Oh my god, the hotkeys, please, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. I think this might be something to do with horse. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, so as I'm going up and down, means a little bit of a pain. Have to try and figure that out. That will have to do, my friends. That will have to do. That has unfortunately taken the slot of my shotgun. Should be 8. There it is. Right, we are fully stocked up with some nice weaponry. We're silenced quite well. Having a silencer on this pistol is going to make all the difference. It means we won't have to go crazy with the rifle ammo. Let's get back up here and build that radio beacon. Start hearing for survivor broadcasts at that point. Okay, we're gonna run into these fellas every time we come past. They come here real quickly. Real quickly. As many games as everybody, but yes. Shoot around with the MK to indoor police, not to attract. It'll be fine, we'll test it out in a live environment. Shortly enough, no doubt. Now, what we will do once we've established this area a little bit more, we will work around the immediate area, scavenge for supplies, check for survivors, rinse and repeat, up until the point where we are secure enough that we can venture out a little bit more, find somewhere else that could be considered a safe haven. And then we'll rinse and repeat around there. So we've already checked out the majority of the Concord area. We've still got a few buildings in there to secure. There are a few more areas around there. Have a quick look at the map. So again, we've got Sanctuary here, which is going to be a safe haven. We've got this whole area around here that we need to explore and see, but this whole area is indeed quite expansive, which does mean we have a lot of work to potentially be done. Now, they're unfortunately unable to log them on my map because the intel didn't get fully pinged back to HQ, but as we do have that safe room that we just slept in that night, there are a few more of them around the Commonwealth that were established. We just need to find them. We should. There we go. We have the materials that we need for the recruitment beacon radio here. Let's get that installed. Can we turn this on? No free beds. Radio shutting down. Okay. Okay. Right, well I suppose before we actually start needing more settlers here, we do need to secure the area a little bit more. Kind of got, you know, a 30% job done on the wall patching, so we'll get some more walls established. We'll get some more walls. Now we have already picked up quite a considerable amount of junk metal from these destroyed buildings, but as you can see, we've got some here that right smack bang in the middle. We can utilize pretty much the entire of this structure for the majority of offenses, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll turn all this scrap metal into fencing. Should be enough to keep the majority of the infected out. We are periodically receiving intel information in regards to areas of interest, so we will check those out as and when they come in. Once we feel like we have this whole area secured down, we'll do a tour of the area and see if there are any gaps, any sort of things that we think that the infected might be able to get into. I just put it with it's not forcing any ideas. So that sounds to me, Sunball, like you need to look at the INI files. Tactical was just whispering in my ear. Ah yes, nice and softly. Gentle whispering. Now I do like to utilise, as I mentioned before, some of the materials that we have readily available. I mean, they've done that, oh wow. Not sure what to suggest after that, Sunball. That was my Blue Eyes White Dragon. Patch job. What we need to do as well, we've got a lot of shrubbery and trees and bushes and the like. We need to clear out a lot of them. Their potential blind spots where infected will probably should be spotted. They will probably hide in there. We need to make things nice and clear as possible. Hold this to the side of the house. So yeah, as mentioned, we are indeed going to be doing a little bit more settlement stuff than what we would previously do, but it is going to be needed. We're going to have to make sure that areas are indeed defensive. Don't worry about the opaque fence, it's fine. I did notice as well, we've got some patch jobs to do. And this sort of thing. Some of the windows are open. Just the thing. There we go, nicely done. Do they run 2 or are they just standard? So, most of the infected do move at a sluggish rate. We have had reports that some of them are a little bit more mobile than the standard ones. Which is why we are remaining cautious. We're also here, as stated, to investigate and return as much material as possible. The virus itself does mutate, and so there are concerns that the infected as well will also adapt to that. So, at any point, they could change. We'll just be cautious. We'll remain cautious at all times. What about the base? We should be good. Right, we've patched here, we've patched there, that's looking good. As there's no gaps in the fence, we should be good. Climb over them, so there's probably going to be some attempts from some of them to scale the fences, that's for sure. It's an initial barrier. Some of your standard infected, probably not smart enough to, but as we can see, some of them have got, you know, slight increase in intellect. They might be able to climb over. We can't guarantee that this place is going to be secure 100%. But we can make it. We can sure try and make it as safe as possible. Yeah, we'll get rid of all this. Anything that the zombies can hide in, we want to get rid of it. Make it nice and open. Nice little dead zone, that'll be very good. And you should indeed mind the gap. Going very well, Levi, thank you for asking. Yeah, if I'm going to interact a little bit more with the chat during the stream, it's definitely going to be whilst we're in the building segments. As you can tell already, we're trying to be a little bit more roleplay with this one. I'm sure you appreciate it. Right, where do I want to connect this? Because this is probably the biggest blank open spot. Right, so let's move this over here. I can utilize smaller panels with something else. Any intel on the anomalies? We're receiving constant updates regarding any anomalies. It will be shared in due course. Right, I'm thinking that we can attach this house right here to that house over there. So, let's go ahead and go for one of those large fences. Large. And we'll pop that there. We'll go for a big fence. One of the things I find with doing big builds like this is obviously you only have a limited amount of space for the settlement, you know, without mods. To keep it stable, you need to try and keep in that. So we'll be sticking to that as much as we possibly can. So items like that save a lot of space. Certainly makes it a little bit easier. Got that there. I need that for something, that's fine. Right, patch this a little bit, patch that a little bit. That honestly, that's going to be the majority of the fence. We need to sort out a gate near the entrance, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. That shouldn't be too much of an issue at all. You know, oh, sweet Jesus. Patch this in there. A little patch job here. Job's a good one. There we go, done. Boom. We could always have this doorway as... or maybe... let's have a look at it from this side. There's definitely some bits that need patching up. Pushes out of here. Adapt this fence into this one here. Get that. This bit's a little bit low. In fact, this bit needs a little bit of work altogether, so that ever so slightly, pop that there. That across like that. That should be good. Just up with one of those, and one of those just to edge it off. That's a nice amount more of the fence. Thinking, you have a look here, this area, if we ever, for whatever any reason, have any zombies on this, nice and defended here. A platform up here that we can use. Back in there like that, very good. Now again, we can definitely utilize some of this fence here. I use the scrap ore mod. Yeah, so there's quite a few of the settlement mods that I would recommend. Place Anywhere is definitely number one. Number one without a doubt. Yeah, like I can't do the vanilla building with that, without that anymore. Definitely not. As you probably noticed, I don't like using these big double pieces. The little ones make a nice patchwork. Oh yeah, this is so much better. There are various settlement mods in this mod pack. Oh, yep. Boom. Boom. Now, I am hoping that we do indeed get ourselves a radio message sooner rather than later. Surely there are going to be some survivors out there. Community's house. There is at least 3 dog houses in this area. That I know of anyway. Just dog. It is indeed a just dog. I should probably give the little fella a name. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I swear I just saw someone in the house. It was the chimney stack. Right, let's cut back round here and we'll build the boat. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that angel. That sucks. Yep, nice and contained. Very good. There's something relaxing about the building in this. Oh yeah. I definitely think that, you know, it's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. That's for sure, but I really enjoyed the building aspect of this. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Full side of the house there that needs placing. Do that from the inside. This whole back area. I don't really think I'm going to be using it all that much. It's in as part of the house there. I've been going relatively okay. We're just securing Sanctuary a little bit at the moment. Oh, it is indeed a fixer-upper. That's for sure. Get that in there like that. Maybe a little bit further back so it'll snap. Well, that's all secured. That's as secured as it's gonna be. Right, that all seems secure. What do we got left then? So that's all secure. Barricaded around this area. Suppose we have this central bit to take care of. The gate will be, ironically, the last thing that we get set in place. Now, we have this entire internal area here. I never ever really do any building in this internal area, so I'm gonna continue with that in mind. So actually also construct the S-76 recruitment radio. Yeah, we've got that established. I just need to get some beds in place. Just need to make sure that this area is a little bit more secure. I'm kind of hoping we get a survivor call in at the moment. I'm hoping there's some survivors left. Hopefully the zombies haven't got all of them. That would be pretty bad. And we need to encompass keeping this bomb shelter contained, so I might make the wall from just this bit. So we'll probably use another one of those long ones. And I think if we aim to mark up with push over there. I know we've been doing a lot of settlement stuff here. We need to get ourselves established. I don't want to do half a job and then come back to find that we're infested. That would be pretty bad, so I don't want to do that. In fact, here's another access point that we didn't think about. We'll get to the point where we could maybe look at upgrading these walls, but for now we'll just use whatever scrap metal that we've got lying around from the buildings that had been destroyed in the initial airstrikes. Yo, what was that noise? I just heard an extremely alarming noise. Okay. Not sure what that was. That's nothing to be concerned about, but that does indeed now have me on edge. Very good. Right. Okay, we'll keep a little bit more of an eye out now. Like there might be something lurking. I'll continue building for now. And we'll loop down a little bit. Get that covered in. Yeah, beautiful. That'll look really good. Do some of this wood on that. Yeah, we just need to encompass this. We could move the shelter, maybe. And join up to the edge of the house. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just pretend that this shelter was placed here. There we go, ball. There we go, and then we'll join up to the corner of this house. We'll patch up this last house, and I think, and I'm going to have to do a quick tour of the entire perimeter, I think that might be the majority of it patched in. I'm not mistaken. Connect with this. Get it at the correct angle. We'll do for that. Yeah, I think we've got a little bit in this house to do. Speaking of building as well, we should be able to build within the little shelter that we found there. Okay, we've got a little dead fella here. Scrap some of this junk, we'll use this in some of the door that we're going to do in. Right, we'll use a bit of that bridge. Patch up there. Get a patch up there. That snapped quite nicely. A little bit of a gap there. Let's pop that there. That should plug the gap, right? And we'll be able to get through that. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, we've got to make sure we're nice and secure. Like I said, I don't want to get overrun, overwhelmed, anything like that. Oh, we're going slightly longer than usual because of the building. We're also going to be planning on doing reclamation a little bit more frequently than what we have done with previous streams, so don't worry about that too much. We need to worry about that ad. Have anything to patch over here? I think we're good. Not that there. Right, let's go for a save. So obviously there's a bit down here where we're doing a front gate. Got this house to patch up. That's what we need to do. That is what we need to do. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. Can I patch this whole window with just the fence components? I quite like trying to implement this stuff into the design. Like I said, it's kind of makeshift, kind of like that. I appreciate that amethyst very much. Yeah, so this will be the main way in and out, which makes sense for what it is. So, honestly, probably patch this wall to the side of the house. Then we need to get a gateway in. I'm a bit concerned about the gateway just yet. And I think we need the longer one for this. Worry about the fence, my friends. We're nearly finished with the fence. Let me patch this bit in. Just barricade it off like this. I mean, it gets the job done. Yeah, that gets the job done. Well, it's thunder and lightning. It's not great. Yeah, we don't need to worry about radiation. Right, well, I think the vast majority of the fence is done. Now, I've been working on that all day. It's 7 PM. It's actually getting dark, so I'm going to go and scoot on over to that there bomb shelter. Make sure before we go in. Also, kind of hope Dog's okay. I haven't seen him in a while. We'll hold out in here for the evening. There we go. Now, I am concerned that something may come in here, so let's go ahead and get ourselves put in here. So let's pop that there. Now, what the issue with this is, everything spawned slightly below where it should have done. So, that's a bit strange. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, literally everything. Very strange. Go ahead and fix that up. And then we'll get a turret set in place. Table as a basis. Like, we don't need to go too crazy with this, but just one level of protection will do fine. Thank you very much, Ozzy. Appreciate that. Overlays are set off for this. Okay, we can build a few turrets. We've got quite a few materials here already. That is good. Right, let's see. Turret right there. Anything comes down those stairs, they're gonna get blasted. So we should be good. There we go, 8 PM. I don't know why the sound still played, that's OBS. Very good. Yeah, we should be good to get rested. We'll maybe look at getting that gate done in the morning. We'll get some beds established so that... Hello, why did we not check this before? We'll get some beds established so that when we do find some survivors, they've got somewhere to sleep. Pistols again. Very good, let's break down those. Try and get on top of breaking pistols down and like another silencer, that would be good. We've already got one. Armor piercing, automatic suppressed. It's less damage. We don't really need armor piercing, right? We should be good. Let's get rid of that. That'll do. Alright, bedtime. We'll go for a nice solid 11 hours. Right, it is breakfast time, my friends. We'll have that there Happy Meal. And some Spam. Other brands are available. We'll have ourselves a little drink. A little Nuka-Cola. Very good. Get stuff stored. We'll get out. Go. What time are we sitting on? 7:20. That should be perfectly fine. Reached rank 4. Very good. Right, okay, let's do a quick tour of the perimeter from the exterior. Make sure that we are all nice and sealed. The easiest way for that is to be able to see if we can actually get out. Ah, okay, we have missed this entire wall. I think that might be the only bit that we did miss. The rest should be fine. Okay then, we'll get that patched in very quickly. I have to go all the way around. Wow. Get that patched in. We'll get a bed built. A bed or two built. Make sure that there are beds for settlers to come into. Okay, the door. We could do it that way. I suppose we'd lose one building. It'd save on the barricading though. We do have the windows to do as well. Patch this the old-fashioned way. We won't do it on the exterior yet. We'll save the building. We'll do it a little bit like this. Job is a good one. Nice and patched. There wasn't another bit, right? Okay, I think perimeter-wise, aside from the gate, we should be done. Now I'm going to get some more secure units for any survivors. For the time being, we just need beds. So let's see what we can get constructed real quickly here. So, do we have a match for this? We don't. We'll go for one that's slightly close to it. So, this, we can actually utilize the sofas as bed. I never realized that you could do this with some of the mods, but I feel like it's a nice alternative to just spamming down mattresses, so they could actually use some of the sofas. Right, dog is indeed okay. That is fantastic news. It's indeed very good. There'll be a couple of beds. I'll just stick with the two for now, honestly. I'll just stick with the two. Raise my set mount to throw out junk and other things if you wish. I was considering using that. I figured I'd just go around and do things as I'm walking past it. Just defend against horse and save dog. Oh yeah, we're nice and secure, he says. There's a big chunky gap missing here. Wow. This is why we needed to go around and double check everything. So we'll patch this in. Nice double there. And we should be able to patch this in into the bush. Use a little bit of the fencing if we can. We use this. Getting hungry for eggs. I could go for like, I don't know, 3 eggs maybe? Go for like 3 eggs right now. What about y'all? Y'all fancy some eggs? Right, okay. I do believe that may be the perimeter done. That was quite some work, but it was indeed needed. Right, let me go check that radio beacon, then we should maybe be able to get a settlement now. Dog rose. There is actually a dog bed house over that way that I should really scrap, otherwise it's going to go out there. There are 2 free beds. Start the recruitment radio. Right, we should get some settlers now in a little bit of time. Now, I do believe that the more active the safe haven gets, the more noisy it is, and the more likely we are to be spotted. needs to come in. What time are we sitting at? 9:30 p.m. It is time to head out a little bit. As I said, we've made a little bit of an establishment there. We need to search the immediate area. Now, Concord's all but done. There was definitely a couple of things left to do. I doubt there's going to be more of these fellas at the gas station. I'll look at getting this gas station secured a little bit in the future. I want to make sure that Sentry is well and truly done. Or these will just keep appearing here. Right, brute class. We're going to have to shotgun him. Jesus, wow, burnt pretty ammo on that quick. Well, that's gonna make a lot of noise. Alright, we can lure them away from Sanctuary, that'll be fine. In fact, luring them away is probably gonna be a pretty good idea. Let's go with that as the plan. That's what I'm talking about. With the regens. Okay, I can see why this gun had a scope on it when I first picked it up. Silencer's doing wonders though. Right, explode it. There we go, you're done. Wow, took out the traffic lights as well. Confirm the kill. Kill confirmed, very good. Okay, okay. Yeah, we've got the storehouse and the speakeasy left to check out here. This one, yeah, a little bit. Stick with this for now. Didn't have too many appear after that loud noise, so we've definitely cleared out quite a few in this area. There's going to be a load of little bits that we will have missed scavenging wise. Right, we've got to speak easy here, so feeling going nice and stealthy with the pistol. Nice and stealthy. Right, well I think there's something in here. I can hear movement. Switch into this. Right, we've got a doorway there. Do we go up or do we go down? Probably go down and then work our way back up. Sure, I would have seen something up on the balcony had it appeared. Okay, more fusion cells, very good. Very good. Definitely a little bit unresourceful with the ammo there. Definitely did make me jump. What are you talking about? Right, okay, well, we'll work our way up then. work our way up. Right, okay. I feel like sometimes it's going to be worth just popping off a shot or two, just like that, just to see if it attracts any attention from anything that may or may not be lurking around. What is this garbage? Right, more doors. Okay, this one's locked. Okay, just the liquor. Just the liquor. Right. What you see in here? What do we got? Looks to be some good stuff in there. It's an ammo crate, stash box. What do we need for that? We need some advanced lockpicking tools for that. We'll have to get ourselves more in tune with lockpicking. No clue here. What about this? Advanced lockpicking required again. There he is. There he is. Right, here we go. There was a workhouse here as well. We'll check this out quickly. Wow, seems to be heavily destroyed from the airstrikes. Seems relatively quiet though. Yeah, I think we're fine in here. Pretty bright as well. Or may give way at any point here. There we go, we'll take that. Right, well this was a tough location. Let's get out of here. Well, I think that's all the locations in Concord pretty much sorted. We'll cross-reference our map momentarily. Make sure this street perimeter is clear. Let's have a look. We do have a level up perk to assign as well. Now, there's probably going to be some relatively suitable locations nearby for additional settlements. We should definitely scope areas out. We'll concentrate on one primarily first, before we spread ourselves too thin too fast. What we're probably going to need to do is stick to the road, pull it down, see what's down there. We'll start branching out a little bit further at a time. Like I said, we do need to stay in close proximity to a safe house. So we won't stray too far just yet. Good old fog. Got him in the fog. Prodigal, you legend, thank you very much. Let's clear these out. Relatively open here. Just make sure there's nothing behind me quickly. It's fine. Right, regens. Take care of those first and foremost. Right, done. You are done. Regens have some nice components there. Right, I can hear a spitter. I can hear him, but I can't see him. That's the worst case scenario. Let's back online. Welcome back, Commander. Where is this one? Here it is. Got him. Yeah, they go down easy, but they hit very hard. So, I don't want to tangle with them, to be honest. Right, well I think I'll be the spare. Yeah, they do infighting. That is fine. It's fine. What have we got here? What have we got here actually? What is this? Well, medical supplies. A rated chest piece. Okay, we've got some armor here. This unfortunate person quite clearly didn't make it. And I think we found the culprit. Shine away there. Is he hiding? I'm hoping it's just one. It's done. No! Okay, we're in like a country here. That was a lot of ammo. Jesus. Alright, I'm beginning to think that this area isn't particularly great. Right, let's see, can we get a little recoup on the ammo that we've just spent? Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that was a lot of ammo. I think we may have found the source of a problem. There is some kind of safe house over there. It looks to be infested. That's fine, I don't really have the resources to take down a whole new settlement, but that could be a good area for us to reinforce a barricade. What is going on over here, though? Okay, we've got some unusual behavior going on. We need to, again, document this sort of stuff as we're going around. So, let's see what these two fellas are up to. One. Oh wow, terrible shooting. Should have spent a little bit more time on the gun range. And this is why we've started removing the bushes back at base. Little sneaky fella. Yeah, they do quite well at hiding in the bushes, amongst the trees. It will be something we need to keep an eye on. lot of shotgun ammo lying around. I'm most grateful for that. I think we should get out of the woods though. Let's try and re-establish ourselves back onto a road. We've already encountered, what, several of those lickers. Several lickers have been encountered. Right, there we go. Very good. Let's go ahead, even though we are out and about. Grab this. Still can't quite get Scrapper just yet. What we are going to do, though, is we are going to stick a point into Beginner's Luck. Beginner's Luck has been acquired. Like that's going to be priority there. A little bit of luck on the side never hurt anyone, so I'll take all the luck that I can get. Oh, we're at a dam, okay. Boston Municipal.
There we go.
Oh wow, okay. Alright, bear with me 2 seconds, my friends. We have had an interrupt in our broadcast. Go ahead and get that back up. Boom, boom, boom. Bear with me 2 seconds. Video feed has been hacked by the Todd virus. Feed has been re-established. There we go. I'll tell you what. That is some good load time. That is some good load time. And down. Snake. UPC, same old Fallout 4. Game Prio never changes. I do wonder what that was. Was that this? Because this is. Let's see. Let's see if the video link goes down. There might be some interference here.
Meow.
No? Meow. Oh my god, what have we done? Alright, what time are we sitting on here? We are 3 PM. We've got a little bit of time. I'm gonna have a quick look at this dam. It still appears to be relatively structurally in place. Looks like the airstrikes didn't quite do enough damage to this, which is good, because as much as that would probably get rid of a lot of the infected, it would also make reclaiming this area a little bit more challenging. Oh, okay, where did they... Wow, all these fellas, where did they come from? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Wow, I really should have spent more time at the gun range. Looks like someone made a makeshift campsite here. Don't know how successful that would have been. Got him. Right, can I now get back on this? There we go, very good. I wonder if they link up together. It would make sense, right? It would make sense. What do we got here? It definitely just heard something. Okay, potential area for us to reclaim. I think having the silence on this gun, though it's protecting me, it's kind of making me lose my aim a little bit. Remember, it's the red dots. The red dots is what we're looking for. Quite a few of them here. I think I'll come back here when I've got a little bit more firepower and we're looking to take this down. Yeah, we'll come back to this. A nice area to settle down. We're right next to the dam, so that's going to be quite good. I wonder if we can maybe utilize some power with it or something. Alright, let's go and have a look in the dam then. Okay, well, there was a field impairment there. What do we got here? Oh, sure. Okay, I don't have anything in the intel docs about what these are. They quite clearly utilize some kind of stealth capabilities, though. Right. We'll have to report that back to HQ. I saw some stuff here. What do we got? An old telephone. We'll grab that. I need the components from it. Okay, we'll take some of the tools back. We're gonna need them. I wonder if maybe we can jump down there. I'm guessing this leads out of a doorway, right? I'm gonna be careful if there's any more of those pursuers around. Right, there's the other doorway. What time are we sitting on? What's that, 4:30? 4:30. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get down into the water access panel here. We can, okay. This might have been a bad idea. Tim. I don't know who Tim is. Take this stuff. We need to make sure this guy doesn't turn, so we'll just down there. Okay, we've got a drainage gate here we can get through here. I don't think we can get back the other way, so that's very handy. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We're at the bottom of the dam. I kind of need to be back up to the top of the dam, though. We got some kind of eggs down here. Okay. I'm not sure what the eggs are. They don't look like any kind of standard eggs. I'm gonna have to put this in the intel dock. Found some infected that are utilizing stealth capabilities and nearby with some kind of egg clutch. Get that all reported back. Climb back up, very good. I actually say there was at least 3 eggs down there. At least 3. Right, well, we need to start pushing back towards one of our safe rooms. We've actually found some good supplies there. We've got some Molotovs on the go, which we need to make sure that we have hot-keyed. Yes, we do. Found a couple of locations of potential new settlement. This is some good scouting. I'm being chased. I've been pursued. Okay, we've quite clearly stumbled onto some kind of nest. Very good. Can't even hear him coming. Stealthy. The issue with that variant is they're very hard to see. So we need to be extra cautious. I'm gonna have to get in the habit of checking my 6 a little bit more frequently. Especially if we've recently encountered them. Yeah, we need to take note of the weather as well. As mentioned, we are incredibly foggy and misty. It's going to make things a little bit more difficult for me visual-wise. I've got a cabin in the woods here. Dogs down. Let's check this cabin in the woods. It's an exploder. That's an exploder. Let's check the cabin in the woods. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're being stalked by a licker now. Very good. Apparently the exploder didn't explode. So we need to be careful if we go near him. It is. Stick with this. What have we got? We got any more? Okay, what have we got here? Okay, let's grab this stuff. What have we got here? Bourbon bottle, got some money. Hello. We've just found a gun. A gun with the marking on it, Yuri. Is that what we just found ourselves a Desert Eagle, and it is gold plated. That's pretty good. Let me go ahead and have a look at that. Got a golden eagle. Oh wow, okay. We don't have any ammo for it as of yet, but I'm sure we can get some maybe a resource drop from HQ. Maybe we can craft it once we do. We do have another cellar here, though. We do have another cellar. I don't know if we have time to investigate this when we... 6 PM. We should go back to HQ there. That was a very good find. A gold-plated Desert Eagle. Was not expecting that. We'll come back and check that bomb shelter or basement, whatever it is. No, we'll return for the basement. We need to get back to a safe house before it gets dark. We'll make a note of that on the map so that we go back to it. Now, I'm under no illusion that at some point we are going to be caught unawares and we are going to be out around and about when it is dark. In with the trees. Stuff there, very good. Could find it in no real life. I mean, if I was to find a gold-plated Desert Eagle, I'd be happy with that. I do wonder if we've had any luck with any survivors here in our radio broadcast. Maybe we could go back to Sanctuary. Let's go for the safe room. Right here. So close, it's guaranteed safety. Right, boom, boom, boom. Straight into the safe room. Straight into this. Again, we picked up a few things here. I might break this down. I might break that down. 556 though. I'm sure if I just heard something. No, I guess we just heard something, that's fine. Max damage on the MK18. Let's have a look. Like 72, so we'd need considerable upgrades with our gun nut intellect. We can get a good upgrade. I may stash it for now. I don't be carrying too many weapons on my person at any one time. Yeah, we'll go and stash it for now. Nice, nice eyeballs there, very good. Oh my god, camera, please. At breakfast time, very good. We'll get that dealt with. We've only got some dirty water. We got any purified water? No. So could I drink what we can? Particularly great. I feel ill fatigue. There it is. Back up to Sanctuary. I want to see if we've had any response from the radio beacon. Breakfast of Kings. God, this place attracts them quickly. Goes down. There was definitely liquor, there it is. What is that? Okay, this guy's pretty much bones. Okay, it's moved faster than any of them that I've seen before. These we were encountering a lot more that has not been reported. No intel on these. That's very good. That's wearing a hard hat. Gotta keep to those safety standards. That's for sure. Okay, let me look. Has that infection come back here? It has. Now we need to destroy these, I believe, to stop them from coming back, but we also need to make sure that any safe havens that we try to get are actually defendable. Just destroying it won't get rid of them fully. So there's any point in doing that until we have the resources to actually fully defend it. So for the time being, it's probably just going to mean that the Red Rocket gas station here that we're passing is probably going to attract a lot of zombies up to the point where we can protect it. Speaking of eating bullets, we should probably do a stock check on at least the ammo for this weapon. Oh wow, we are already running considerably low on 45 rounds. .45 is the ammo type that we are going to be burning through the quickest, no doubt. So I should probably try to utilize that in more dangerous situations. Even for the liquors, whatever those were that we just passed. We have not yet gained contact with any survivors. No survivors contacted just yet. The radio is working, it's just going to be a matter of time. So whilst we're here, in our defended area, what we are going to do, because maybe no one's, because it's not actually defended, we should install some of those portable turrets. And hey ho, what do you know, we've actually got another car here that we can utilize So let's get that as part of the fence here at the front. We'll get that in. We'll get some unmanned turrets on the go. Yeah, we can utilize this here. Where's going to be best? They can particularly climb up there, but we'll continue with the theme of having the cars on this side. Up against that wall. Drop it up to the edge of the bridge. There we go, that at least funnels anything down here as well. Intel reports that for settlers to be here as well, we would potentially need that source of water, maybe a little bit of food. So let's have a look at that as well whilst we are here. I'll go for a standard issue windmill based water pump. What we'll do in one of the destroyed buildings that we were is we'll tap into their existing water supply where either the bathroom or the kitchen would have been. A standard issue in this prefab house is the bathroom is right next to the front door, so we'll go ahead and install that in what was the bathroom tank here. Installed. There we go. Alongside that as well, we do actually need a pump that we'll be able to use manually, so let's go ahead and get that in. On the adjacent side to that as well. This is one that we can also use as well. So let's fill up some of those bottles that we've got. Make sure we've got enough water on us. There we go, that should keep us nice and hydrated for a little while. Very good. Alongside that as well, a little bit more of a luxury. But we will indeed look at a barrel water heater. Need some hot water every now and then. Let's get that in there. On the real room look now. If we can use these, I don't know if we specifically need
Call
to.
me Charmer.
Very good. Very good. Right, water is established. Power might be a little bit more of a luxury for the time being as well. Go for the bog standard generator if we need it. I don't think we specifically need it. If anything, it's going to be food. Now we could go in for a water wheel generator, but I don't know if the water flow down here is going to be fast enough. Go ahead and get that set in place. I said water flow at the moment fairly tame, but could be enough to kickstart a generator. Utilize this scrap down here as well. We've got one of those handy robot fellas. Quite sure what got this guy, but he didn't make it. Maybe it was the missile strikes, maybe somebody's got aggressive to him. We'll put this right out here. It's going very quick. Put a little platform for that. There we go. Right, that's going to get us a bit of electricity. We'll hook up to that as and when we can. Yeah, we might be able to break this down for some components. These robots tend to malfunction quite a bit, so probably for the best. We'll put them on here for now. Very good. We'll have a look at that. Very good. Under the special, you say? Yes, yes. Right, well, we need this. The dog. Pop that there for now. Right, under special, you say? Scraps were very good. The workshop safety scanner, I don't appear to have one. Might not need it in my game. Might not be something that I need at this moment in time anyway. Now, considering where we have fence perimeters, let's get a good area established for some turrets. Now, we should have a nice option for some turret stands, right? Defensive turret stands. Double them up, we can have a base standard. We'll go for the standard base like this. Now, these will be off the ground so that they can't be hit. We'll have these dotted around. I want to see if I can maybe implement them with the light fittings. So can I do this and also have it look good?
Meow.
Yeah. Yo, what was that? Was it giving me that weird outline? What is that? Yeah, we'll build that on top of the street lamps. I quite like that. Doggo is doing perfectly fine. We'll get a little pillar next to that as well, but... Oh, the hitbox, okay. Yeah, it makes sense to me to put these in. How's it there? We're on about, I don't know what, 5 or 6, something like that. Something like that. I may as well get these done for all of them. I always find, especially when I'll be watching someone doing some building stuff in this, or any other game like this, is how people build things in different ways. One that's down here, so we can probably position at least one wherever we want. We'll just drag this across. Yeah, we'll get them all done whilst we're here. Convert all the street lamps into defensive platforms. Now again, I do believe the more turrets and elect that we have, the more noise we will generate. Should build a suspended base. Some kind of treehouse would be nice. To see if we can do something like that, maybe. Bridges in between each. If we can, we will. That's a pretty good idea. I am going to move this one street lamp that's down on the ground. We'll get this rebuilt up somewhere a little bit more efficient. Don't have to use the street lamps for all of them. At least some of them will be nice. Now, this will need a little bit of extra support, so we'll put it inside this climbing frame. Yeah, we could weld it to the side of it or something. And job is a good one. You're done. There we go. Alright, we'll move out the trees out of the way. Yeah, and keep it relatively open. Now, we should be able to build quite a few turrets. I'm not going to go too crazy with them. We'll get a couple in. Get some guard posts on the go as well. So we can build 7 heavy machine gun turrets of 15 standard. Now, I am going to need some oil for other things. So I'm inclined to use the standard ones. Gives us a little less defense, but it should still get the job done. The heavy machine gun turrets do look a little bit nicer now. It's all about aesthetic as well as functionality, so let's pop a couple of these down in the locations where I think they're more going to be needed to begin with. These internal areas. We'll get some additional ones built back. I won't build them all now. Save those resources for something else, but I think to begin with, those 3 turrets should help quite considerably, so we'll have those there like that. And we do indeed have some options for guard posts, which we are going to incorporate into our design here and there. A lot of options here. A lot of options. Okay, we can roll with these. That's good. I'm kind of liking... Where is it? Kind of liking the watchtower. Watchtower makes a lot of sense to me. Have that up near the gate.
There we go.
There we go. Yes. The watchtower indeed built right next to this. We can fence under it. Let's move this. Put that there for now. Let's have a look. How good do we get with that? Covers the full bridge. That's very good. That is indeed very good. Alright, let's have a look to see what we have gate-wise. If we have any options for gates. We could just do the standard one should need to be. That's actually what we need for the other things, that's fine. It might just have to be the standard fence. Let's have a look. Chuck fence. Yeah, it might just have to be this. So, obviously a vanilla asset. The main thing is, obviously, we are stylists to protect from the zombinos. We do need to allow the same sort of pathing to take place for settlers and the like. We can't barricade it in fully, it will break things, so we are going to need that. Put that in there like that. Scrap the bridge, the big bridge. No. I know there are mods that allow you to repair it and the like, but like I said, we need to allow a little bit of path in, otherwise there will be certain mechanics that do kind of explode. And honestly, we can just barricade it in here. Right, that is stuck in place. Boom. Let me have a look out here. You have to remember which way the gate opens when you're being chased. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we should be okay though. Anyway, it opens outwards, right? Yeah. It's fine. Let's have a look at how this looks from the outside. Obviously, we're barricaded quite far back in there, so this area is technically out of, you know, safe haven. They can still obviously get up on the water's edge, so that's why we've kept that like that. Aside from that, we're nice and fully contained. So that is indeed pretty good. We've got Thor up there. That should have a nice vantage point. Look at how high it is. Pretty much to cover the bridge. Let's have a look, because this is pretty much the same height, right? Yeah, that should be able to cover the bridge quite nicely. It also covers all this area. Not sure where Dog is again. Dog is will be about somewhere. Be about somewhere. Hopefully. Get cheated in the first stream, that'll be very good. Let me go ahead and take my gas mask here out. Right, my friends, I am going to leave it there for today. For this very first episode of Reclamation. I hope that's given you a good idea as to what this playthrough is going to be. So I think we've made a really good start there. We've got Sanctuary nailed down for the most part. This should be good to start getting some survivors in. Like I said, what we will do is we'll get this place sorted down. Once we have enough materials and resources, we can go to the next area and start building that up and slowly reclaim this area whilst investigating any new variants of infected whilst we eliminate them. So as per usual, my friends, I do hope you have enjoyed the stream, you have enjoyed this episode. If you have done so, appreciate it if you could indeed drop a like on this here video. If you really enjoyed it and you haven't already done so, do consider subscribing as well to keep an eye on any future episodes. Alongside that, check all of those links in the video description. You'll find everything you need for this mod pack down there. Follow all those instructions quite carefully and you'll have a very good time. Alongside that, you'll find links on how to support the channel and the streams from here on out, as all support is very much appreciated, as always. And as always, my friends, I do look forward to seeing you all in the next stream. The next episode. And I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching.